Good evening, everyone. Today I want to share to you my writing. We are not meant to be perfect. What troubles me a little is the article we read says researchers believe that up to 70% of people have suffered from imposter syndrome at one point or another. However, when we are referring to a probability as high as 70%, could it really be treated as something abnormal? To put this in context, this means that seven out of your friends out of 10 could have suffered, if it is even proper for us to call it suffering, from feelings of being unworthiness or inadequacy, while you don't. Probably you should be the one asking why you aren't. To be clear, I'm not criticizing people who have feelings that are being grouped under imposter syndrome. However, I believe we should embrace it from a positive mindset rather than treating it as a sort of mental illness. Why? Because we're not meant to be perfect. So we are constantly learning from our mistakes and what we are short of in terms of skills. I suggest that we can view these negative feelings by fostering a culture of a growth mindset. But before we go on to discuss what is a growth mindset, we should first understand what imposter syndrome might have signaled a greater problem. Imposter syndrome is described when someone feels like a fraud, living in fear of being found out that they are not like whom people suggest that they are. The deeper problem lurking behind this is a need for them to find affirmation. This is proved by suggestion given in the article, such as tracking your success by making a Gmail folder, storing all your college acceptance emails or praises from others. This behavior describes the need to feel approved, as we all do. Most of the time, I can only attain satisfaction from people like my parents, my family, and a few special friends. Therefore, I think when we feelings like this happen, it might be more effective to reflect on whether you have diverged your thoughts from the person that is unique to you. Our emotions are often so delicately tied with our relations with others. So it's important to review our relationship with others. Or perhaps you might need to drop some toxic relationships and make sure that there is always someone who can give you truthful opinions. It might be harsh to hear, but once you overcome it, there comes real satisfaction. Long-term satisfaction can be earned from your effort. Once we were born, every day is a day of learning new things. I'm concerned for a friend whom I chatted with recently because he constantly gave me a signal in his conversation, feeling that he is so dumb in his work that he feels that why does everyone know how to do things except him? Well, I bet none of his colleagues knows what they are doing most of the time, because that was the one thing I heard so often from other people saying to me, while I actually had no clue what I was doing. Often, this kind of conversation would lead to a conclusion like, maybe I should take some classes. But real lessons are always learned from real doings. See it as like a button. The moment you realize you are doing a bad job, just turn on the learning button. Your mind will analyze what you could do better next time for you. I always learn quickly from my own mistakes. Little by little, after a while, when you look back to your first attempt, trust me, you'll realize how much you have progressed. We're not meant to be perfect, and that's why life is full of excitement about learning new things. Thank you for listening.